Thanks for staying on with us. Let's connect with Rakesh Sharma. He's the MD and CEO at IDBI Bank to talk about the healthy quarter gone by. Thanks so much, Mr. Sharma, for taking time out. Now, your cost of funds and cost of deposits sequentially have risen quite sharply. Would you say it's now peaked out?
From the previous year, if we compare June 22, say after that, the repo rate had gone up by 160 basis point. Okay. So accordingly, that the banks also had started increasing the deposit rates. So major in deposits, that lag effect, because of like that, so slowly impact will come. So accordingly, this impact has come. But at the same time, if you see, our yield on advances has also gone up because of transmission of interest rates. Because more than 50% of our advances are linked to RLLR. So that way, both taking into account, net on net, the net interest margin, my core net interest margin has increased from 3.73 from June 22 to 3.94. Although the overall net interest margin is 5.80, but that is basically because due to one specific special interest. But if we exclude that, the net interest margin has increased to 3.94. So that way, overall, the whatever cost increase in cost of deposit has happened, that has been compensated by increase in yield on advances and advances growth.
Sure, sir, but your NIMs, you had guided that it will be around 3.5%, though this quarter it's well above 5%. What has aided that, and is this NIM above 5% sustainable, you believe?
That is what I said, that because the deposit rates, slowly the lag effect will be there. So this because earlier advances whenever is there, so immediately transmission happens. In deposit, the transmission happens slowly. But overall, if you compare in 1 year, yes, there is improvement.
Okay, and your provisions this quarter have also gone up. What's causing you to provide higher amounts?
No, there is no need, in fact. If you see, my net NPA has declined from 0.92% as on 31st March 23 to 0.44%. So as we were discussing, this one, the recoveries during this quarter were quite good, 1,628 crore, and this one of this extra interest was also there, which we have utilized to make extra provisioning. Both is around 770 crore we have made on NPAs, which has helped in reducing our net NPA and also helped in improving the provision coverage ratio. Secondly, partly on restructured account, we have made some extra provisioning. So this now the overall provisioning on restructured additional accounts for around 80%. So that has helped us in strengthening the balance sheet, improving the provision coverage ratio. It was one of this issue. So that the whatever profit we have shown is the core profit, and that has also shown increase by almost 62%. So it is a quite prudential banking, so that we have been able to strengthen our balance sheet, reduce our net NPA and improve our provision coverage ratio.
Sure, sir. Talk to us about your recoveries as well, because earlier you had guided for recoveries for full year to be around 3,500 crores, and in Q1 you've managed to do 1,600 crore already. Should we look at a better recovery number then, better than 3,500?
No, this year originally our target was more than 3,000 crore. If you see, for during the last 3 years, we have been recovering. This is cash recovery, and this more than 5,000 crore. This year, because now slowly the big accounts have already over, so 3,000 recovery was our target. But this quarter we have made good recovery, and one of further recovery was also there in big account. So I feel that during the current year, I revised the target to more than 4,000 crore. So this year also I am quite hopeful that we will be able to recover more than 5,000. So remaining almost this 2,000, say from 400 crore in the remaining 3 quarters.
Your ROA is at about 1.5% and profitability has surged despite you creating additional provisioning buffers. So what's next for IDBI Bank?
Now this ROA has increased from 1.43 for the quarter, if you see. But overall for the full year, last year it was 1.20, which has now increased for this quarter 1.49. So certainly our efforts will be to improve the bank's performance quarter on quarter basis. So that will be our endeavor, and let us hope for the best.
Been enough talk with regard to purchase of government stake in IDBI Bank by a private player. What can you tell us regarding the timelines and progress of the same, sir?
Actually, nobody didn't talk with us. Let me clarify. As I have been saying earlier also, that this entire issue is being handled by Government of India through DIPAM, and they are the stakeholder. But my focus and my mandate is to improve the performance of the bank. So along with the entire bank's team, we are trying to improve the performance of the bank. And of course, the whatever disinvestment is there is being handled by DIPAM. I will not be able to comment much on that.
Okay, good to have you on board. Thanks so much for joining in and giving us that perspective on how business is shaping up at IDBI Bank. That's the